Hey, moin. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Mace. I'm coming to you from North America, the northern part, the good part. May 8th, 1945. The capitulation of the Wehrmacht in Berlin, colorized with AI. I don't like AI, but hey, if they can colorize some old footage, so be it. A lot of the times, I don't even think this footage really needs to be colorized to give it more depth or more weight. Like, the black and white is fine in most cases. All of that said, it should be interesting to take a look at this and examine how this was 80 years ago. So that's why it's probably an apt time to take a look at it, right? Like May 8th. This is almost 80 years to the day, a couple days off. And have we learned anything as a human race, not just as different countries, but we're still fighting. We're still warring amongst each other. Look at Russia, Ukraine. It's just like Israel, Palestine. The tense and violent and wars around the world, oppression still happening. Still happening. It's you have to get to the point. It's like it's just in our nature, I guess. Is it just in our nature to be like that? To be so tribalistic and lacking the way to peace? I don't know. Are they reading documents that are detailing the surrender? On the 8th of May, 1945, World War II came to an end. On this day, the German Reich signed the unconditional surrender to the Allies. Soviet Marshal Georgy Zhukov accepted the surrender in Berlin. For the Allies, it was, quote, Victory in Europe Day, VE Day, the day of victory over Nazi Germany. For Germany, this day marked the end of Nazi rule, but also the beginning of the occupation by the four victorious powers: the USA, the Soviet Union, Great Britain, and France. In Germany, May 8th is often understood as a day of liberation from National Socialism and war. However, for a long time, the day was also seen as a defeat or catastrophe. Only decades later did this culture of remembrance begin to change. Wow, interesting. It's really not that long ago, yeah, you guys. It's really not that long ago. 80 years. It seems long to us because we live such finite lives, but it's really just a blink of the eye in history. Chef des Oberkommandos der Wehrmacht, General Field Marshal Wilhelm Keitel. Wow. Yeah, scenes of history, eh? And what a turbulent time that must have been, and there's not that many people around that lived through it. So it's interesting. That's why remembrance is so important. That's why democracy and diplomacy and education are so important, and keeping people active and making sure that people get the truth. I don't know if anybody's watching Andor, but that show is so good, because now they're delving into propaganda and false flag events and corruption in government and fascism. It's really good. I recommend it for anybody, even if you're not a Star Wars fan. Check it out. All right, let me know what you guys think down below. We'll see you soon. Tschüss.